Robert Ezra Park's ecological theory. Robert Ezra Park's ecological theory is a seminal contribution to urban sociology, providing a framework for understanding how cities function as complex, dynamic environments. Park, a key figure of the Chicago School of Sociology in the early 20th century, applied principles of ecology, traditionally used to study natural environments, to the study of urban areas. His theory explores the ways in which human populations interact with their environments, compete for resources, and shape the social and spatial organization of cities. Central to Park's ecological theory is the idea that cities, like natural ecosystems, are environments where various social groups compete for limited resources such as housing, jobs, and political influence. This competition leads to the differentiation of urban spaces, with different groups establishing themselves in specific areas based on their social and economic characteristics. Park's approach views the city as a living organism where different species, in this case, social groups, occupy distinct niches or zones within the urban landscape. This concept, known as urban ecology, helps explain the patterns of residential segregation and economic stratification observed in cities. One of the key processes in Park's ecological theory is the concept of invasion and succession. In this framework, social groups move into and out of different urban areas over time, similar to how species might invade and eventually be succeeded by other species in a natural habitat. For example, immigrant communities might initially settle in certain neighborhoods, establish themselves, and then move to other areas as their economic conditions improve. As one group leaves, another often moves in, leading to a continuous process of change in the character and function of different parts of the city. This process of invasion and succession helps explain the evolution of urban neighborhoods and the shifting dynamics within cities. Park's theory also emphasizes the role of natural areas in cities. These are distinct zones that develop unique characteristics based on the clustering of particular social groups or activities. Examples include ethnic enclaves, industrial districts, and business centers. Each of these areas has its own social, economic, and cultural dynamics, shaped by the specific groups that inhabit them. Park's focus on natural areas highlights the diversity of urban experiences and the way in which different parts of the city develop distinct identities over time. A crucial aspect of Park's ecological theory is the concept of social distance. This refers to the degree of interaction and closeness between different social groups. In urban settings, social distance often corresponds to physical distance, with groups of similar socioeconomic status or cultural background clustering together in specific neighborhoods. Park observed that this separation reinforces group identities and can perpetuate social inequalities. For instance, lower-income or minority groups might be concentrated in certain areas with limited access to resources, which can affect their opportunities for social mobility. Social distance can also lead to misunderstandings and tensions between groups, as physical and social separation can prevent meaningful interaction. Park also believed that cities provide opportunities for reducing social distance through increased contact between diverse groups. The high density and diversity of urban areas create chances for people from different backgrounds to interact, which can lead to greater understanding and social cohesion over time. While cities are places of both conflict and cooperation, Park's theory acknowledges that urban life has the potential to foster integration and reduce stereotypes through increased social interaction. In his ecological theory, Park highlighted the importance of moral order in urban environments. He viewed the city as a place where traditional social structures and norms are often weakened, allowing for new forms of social organization to emerge. This weakening of traditional bonds can lead to both positive and negative outcomes. On the one hand, cities can encourage innovation and social mobility by breaking down rigid class structures. On the other hand, the loosening of traditional norms can contribute to issues such as crime and social disorganization, as individuals struggle to adapt to the complexities of urban life. Park's theory also underscores the role of adaptability in urban settings. He argued that human beings are inherently adaptable and adjust their behaviors in response to changes in their environment. In cities, this means that individuals and groups continuously adapt to new challenges and opportunities. For example, changes in housing availability, transportation infrastructure, or job markets can require people to adjust their living arrangements and social behaviors. Park's focus on adaptability highlights the dynamic nature of urban life and the constant interplay between people and their environments. Despite its contributions, Park's ecological theory has faced criticism, particularly for its reliance on biological analogies and its perceived determinism. Critics argue that Park's focus on competition and natural processes overlooks the influence of structural factors, such as economic inequality and institutional discrimination. For instance, while Park's theory emphasizes competition in shaping urban neighborhoods, critics point out that structural issues like zoning laws and housing policies play a significant role in determining where different social groups live. Nevertheless, Park's ecological theory remains a crucial contribution to urban sociology. His insights into the competitive and adaptive nature of cities provide a valuable framework for understanding the complex relationships between social groups, urban environments, and the processes that shape city life. Park's work laid the groundwork for later studies on residential segregation, neighborhood dynamics, and the social effects of urbanization. By applying ecological concepts to the study of cities, Park offered a new perspective on how urban environments function and evolve, influencing both sociological research and practical approaches to urban planning and policy. In summary, Robert Ezra Park's ecological theory offers a profound understanding of the interplay between human behavior and urban environments. By drawing on principles from ecology, Park was able to develop a framework that explains how cities are shaped by competition, adaptation, and social processes. His theory provides valuable insights into the dynamic nature of urban life, the evolution of neighborhoods, and the role of social distance and moral order in shaping cities. Despite some criticisms, Park's work continues to be an influential perspective in the study of urban sociology, highlighting the complex and evolving nature of cities as living systems.